When it comes to platforming adventure games, everyone is aware of the giants that set the standard during the 80s and 90s. Big names like Super Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog, Crash Bandicoot, the list could go on. In the new wave of independent developers taking a shot at the genre, Celeste is one game that stands out in particular. Released during January of 2018, players take control of a young woman named Madeline who uses a variety of both new and traditional platforming mechanics to make her way up a mountain, which is literally a metaphor for overcoming inward struggles such as depression and anxiety. A smaller version of Celeste was originally submitted to a game jam by Canadian developers Matt Thorson and Noel Berry, in which Matt originally handled all of the audio. However, by the time the game was commissioned to be released on major gaming platforms, the duo was introduced to Lena Raine's music and asked her to create the soundtrack for the fleshed out version of the game. Lena Raine had already seen great success from Guild Wars 2, which she considers to be her first major breakthrough. The track we will be reviewing today, however, was contributed by Mello, an award-winning composer and sound designer, who is also known for mixing video game music with rappers' vocals. You will find them both making active contributions today, and I would personally encourage you to check out their music on SoundCloud or Bandcamp if you wish to support what they do. Huge thanks to Lena Raine for the awesome soundtrack, and to Mello for the remix. Now, onto the track. See you at the set. Hey guys, Kenny Jr. here. Welcome back to Stick to Games. In today's video, we're not going to be doing a traditional lesson. Rather, I'm going to use it as a chance to demonstrate a concept that I feel is fundamental in any drummer's development. That, my friends, is the concept of opening up. This is something that was taught to me by Professor Herman Jackson of Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Basically, what opening up is, you change the tones of your drum to match the intensity and the flavor of your band, of your ensemble, while of course still keeping the primary groove. This is actually something that can be observed in most music today, including jazz, rock, even pop and electronic music. So let's take a listen to this Celeste track, and I'll see if I can do a better job of showing you guys exactly what I'm talking about. The first thing you need to know about this number is that we're going to be using shuffle 16th notes, as we've heard in the example. So that's going to be something that establishes your opening groove. Quickly talking about the kick and the snare part here, it simply repeats over and over again. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate it a few times, and then we're going to go ahead and put the whole groove together. Keeping it at that same tempo, let's go ahead and try to put the whole groove together. It's okay if you want to one-hand it, it's okay if you want to two-hand it. All we're doing right now is focusing on the groove. As you can see, we've made the shift from just hi-hat to an entire groove. Now we're going to make the transition so you can hear the difference. All right, this would be the first stage of opening up. Basically, in this part of the song, the ensemble start doing something a little bit different. So now the drums are going to start doing something a little bit different. Let's go ahead and try to practice that. So even making that subtle change is an example of opening up. Now, when the band starts to do something else, the drums are going to start to do something else. As we hear in the song, when the drummer switches to quarter notes on the ride cymbal while still keeping the kick and snare groove going. Even with these very subtle differences in between these three parts, it makes a massive contribution to the music as a whole. We're going to try to run it very quickly, top down, up tempo. Alright guys, and that'll just about do it for me here today. I really hope I was able to demonstrate exactly what I was talking about. Opening up is really the bread and butter of changing it up for what you do on drums. Even we saw with just those subtle changes, such as just switching the cymbal you were using, it made a phenomenal impact on the music. You know, that actually reminds me of an old adage that my former professor, Dr. Scott Deal from Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis, once said. Basically, in writing, arranging, or remixing a song, you want to have something different happening about every 90 seconds or else the listener gets bored. I haven't really been able to find any literature that backs up what he was saying. The closest I came was on a website called songstuff.com, an article written by John Moxey, who I think they kind of the same point here, that the song wants to have a sense of progression. I want to know, how do you guys feel about that number, like a hard 90 seconds? Is that true? Do you get bored of hearing the same thing for 90 seconds or for more than 90 seconds? I would love to see you guys drop some comments so I can get a feel for what you're thinking. Also, if you want to drop comments and request me do a song from another video game, that'd be awesome too. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on social media. Tag me in any videos you make. I would love to see you guys apply some of these in your practice or performances. And we'll hook up again real soon. Till next time, guys.